We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. We're all set to bring you NBA action with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home stretch.
You know what? They're almost perfect in their approach right now. I mean, mentally, physically, strategically, everything seems to have fallen into place. They're bound to hit a bump at some point in the road, but right now, everything is all systems go.
Yeah, you're right on top of it, Greg. It's hard to find fault with the way they've been playing at the moment. I mean, their confidence level continues to rise and grow with every win, and you can not only see it, but I think it's palpable. You can feel it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 5. And Parker, here we go. And it's Smith missing. And here comes the break. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Love has it in the corner. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, as Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammon, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Shooting for San Antonio. San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got 5. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And they're able to recover. LeBron with it. Picked up by Aldridge. For the 3. A shot by LeBron. No good. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now, here is Smith. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Anderson against Love. That's good. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
For 3, Love. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Leonard kicks to Parker. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Green kicks to Leonard. Parker outside. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Aldridge, the pass to Green. Leonard on the wing. Mozgov covering. Leonard dishes to Parker. Beyond the arc. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Aldridge has got 5 points so far. And it's James missing. Spurs have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Leonard kicks to Parker. Over in the corner, Green dishes it to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker outside. Aldridge left side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anderson. And it's Aldridge in at the center. That's the San Antonio 5. Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Back to Love. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Cleveland. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 3-point lead. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the corner. Love goes in. Green with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
San Antonio calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Anderson. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ginobili. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Dellavedova. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Ginobili. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. 4th in free throw percentage, 5th in steals, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line, so often it's an afterthought, but the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
Irving kicks to Smith. Diaw with the steal. It's tipped. Irving with the steal. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Make it a 3-point play. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for Boris Diaw. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for J.R. Smith. Here's Anderson. Goes back up. Some solid defense there from Irving. James, the pass to Thompson. Back to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you. Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's Irving missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. That's a 2 from Parker. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. James dishes to Irving. Back to James. From deep three-point range. Another miss by James.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
Irving misses. San Antonio trailing here. "19 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Parker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
On its way from Irving for 2. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the toughness.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Good on the second free throw. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Smith. The kick out to Irving. Another shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Aldridge with a screen on Irving. It's Parker with the drive. And here's Anderson from the arc. Love grabs the board. Smith kicks to James. Back to Smith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Iman Shumpert in for James. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Ginobili with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Marjanovic. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And it's tied up with that one.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Leonard, that's for 2. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now here's Irving. He has 5. That one goes. Count it. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ginobili's got his second bucket of the game to go. Irving passes to Love. Back to Irving. Leonard with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And here's Love for three. Ripped away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in three-point field goal percentage. Fifth in scoring. And they are in the top third of the league in assists. The quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key.
It's Anderson with the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
They double him with Green. Dellavedova dishes to Fry. That drops, and it comes off in it.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Shumpert. All sorts of time. Again, the Cavaliers score. Green inside the three-point line. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Spurs lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Spurs leading by 3. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Anderson. And it's Parker in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. But they recover it. That ties it up. And that's 11 points for Kevin Love.
Just a great, great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
San Antonio calls timeout. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
All right, Doris. Good. And that's 20 points for Leonard.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. LeBron shot is off.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Pass to Irving. Offensive rebound. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it? You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Cleveland.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Again, Irving missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And James throws it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Irving against Green. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith is checked in. And finished off by Leonard.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Irving kicks to Love. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Green. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
The kick out to Irving. LeBron passes to Thompson. And he dunks it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Count it.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Green dishes to Anderson. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Now here's James. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. LeBron against Leonard. To the inside. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. Here's Leonard. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Thompson. Yes!
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Parker kicks to Green. Off the left rim and out. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he is unable to get the second one. San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free.
Wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them.